Hello, and welcome back to the #1 survival guide of the cylinder. And today, we shall do something a little bit different and take a look at the cylinder's domesticated animals, such as pets and even some farm animals. Deep in the heart of the Golden Spring village lies a species of canine called the sandhound. While the sandhound is not actually native to the sweltering desert, it was brought there thousands of years ago from wolves and slowly adapted to its environment. It is a prized animal for its extreme, unwavering loyalty in the face of danger, and is commonly, even in the modern day, used for protection against voracious monsters, and is a must-have for any dangerous adventures. However, it must be stated that these animals are not particularly easy to train, especially when they're young. As when they are young, they might have a tendency to bark and bite at people they don't entirely know yet. So, when training them, be sure to use the respective dog collar, and if things get a little bit out of hand, maybe even a dog muzzle. If you intend on using your sandhound in colder places, be sure to use wool vests and Under Armour. However, these animals have a very large appetite, and if you don't feed them the correct amount of food, they might just see you as a nice snack. In the kingdom of the Sylvan Hills lies another canine species closely related to the sandhound. The Great King's Hound. King's Hounds are the largest canines in the world, and luckily share the same loyal personality as their cousins. King's Hounds are extremely expensive species of dog, and are typically associated with royalty, and usually are the pets of kings. King's Hounds are very calm and collected, and aren't really ones for barking or biting, making them very easy to train. However, if given a command to attack or pursue someone, they will undoubtedly do so, making them very good royal guards, but also have the potential for war. But war is not what we are here to talk about today. On the island region Eladone, off the coast of Brudania, lies a species of dragon that has defied all odds and became domesticated. The forge dragon is a flightless species of dragon related to the clay dragon. And as their name suggests, they are basically walking forges, and are often used by blacksmiths. As the forge dragon, when presented with metal scraps, will eat it and store it in its neck pouch, slowly heating it up and then regurgitating it alongside the heat used to do so. And it's not exactly known why, but for whatever reason, doing this instead of using a forge actually allows the metal, while it is still malleable, to be able to be morphed in different shapes much easier than normal metal. Back into the Sylvan Hills once again lies a species of domesticated dragon called the silver dragon. The silver dragon is actually one of the only domesticated dragons large enough to ride, which makes these dragons one of the most popular and sought-after dragons amongst those who can afford them. However, training a dragon is very dangerous, as you must break the spirits of the animal before you can even ride it, similar to a horse. So, for your own safety, you'll want to invest in a fireproof dragon muzzle, as well as wing locks to make sure it cannot fly away during its training. And who knows, maybe, if you build a strong enough bond with it, you'll not only be able to fly with it, but also command it to breathe fire. We are now exiting the pet section of the guide, and we will now be entering the livestock section. Meet the humble chicken and its many breeds. The first and most common chicken is the red pheasant. This breed's main diet is bugs, plant seeds, and corn. Their feathers are commonly used for arrows. Their eggs and meat are a delicacy. The next breed we shall talk about is the green sarcastic pheasant. This breed can be found in the coastal tropical jungles of the south. This breed is known for its small yet very tasty eggs that, when cracked open, are a nice emerald green. The third and final breed is the mountain pheasant. This breed can be found high up in the Grey Mountain Range. They're also the largest of the breeds due to the cold, snow-capped mountains they call home. Their eggs are also the largest out of all the breeds and have the most thick layers of shell due to the same reason. The next creature on our list is the yellow-bellied pig. The yellow-bellied pig is a very common livestock animal and can be found all throughout the Sylvan Hills. These animals have an extremely varied diet. They eat bugs, wheat, mushrooms, seeds, nuts, and even occasionally cannibalize themselves. And now on to the final livestock animal, the butterhoof sheep. These creatures are known for breeding extremely fast, and they're extremely cold-resistant pellets. These creatures can also be milked to create things like cheese, which is a very popular delicacy amongst most humans. However, the most influential thing these creatures have done for humans is the ability to farm butter, which is a key ingredient in most modern baked goods. And that now brings us to the end of this chapter of the Survival Guide.